Hello, hello. Let's see. So I need to get some things set up. Welcome, lurkers and people coming in. My name's Joe, and I am gonna do some game development tutorials today. I'm not teaching them to you. I'm learning them myself. Um, I'll teach only what I'm learning while I'm learning it. Let's see. So I have this package of tutorials I bought from a Humble Bundle on a site called Zenva, and I don't have the rights to stream their content. Um, so I'm just gonna do what they tell me to do, but I am gonna put their audio in on stream and not their video, and it's gonna be um, not in the VOD, but only in the live stream. Once I figured out the right way to do that. Hey, Zyle's here. What's going on, Zyle? How's it going, friend? Good to see you. Zyle is a very funny streamer who does a lot of um, plays a lot of different games and plays the ocarina when people follow him, uh, and plays a lot of Mahjong Soul and a bunch of fun stuff. We met at Big Bad Con years and years ago. Let's see. Let me change this. How do I change this? Okay. I just have to make this go to um, channel 6, which is VODs only. No, not VODs only. Channel 1, live stream only. Right. Okay. There we go. Zyle's doing good so far, just chilling as I recover from a recent surgery. Oh, oof. I'm glad that you're recovering. Sorry you had to get surgery. That's rough. Uh, but yeah, get all the rest you can get. I'm gonna make a video game. Do you want to help me make a video game? Okay, let me see if this works. So I should hear this, and you should hear it, but you don't hear it. So let me fix it so that it works, because OBS is a little fussy about audio sources. Let's change this. You might hear it through my microphone a little, uh, which is not acceptable. You shouldn't hear it through my microphone. Um, but you should hear it on stream because I think it's more useful that way. So let me, but I couldn't really do this during the starting soon. So let me see how to make it happen. Channel 1 is live. Okay, so that's working. Let's make a game. Don't think I hear anything yet. No, I don't see any lines showing audio for the Zenva site, because OBS isn't picking it up yet, which is annoying. Let's do match title, otherwise find window. Match title, otherwise find window of same type. Sure. Does that work? No. Does this work? Oh man, why can't you get audio from Firefox? Let's do it in Chrome. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? Once I get this audio working, then I'll show you what the site is that I'm learning from. Let me just get logged in Chrome. Okay. All right, hush you. He's still talking. I need to get my two-factor login for Zenva from my email. If it loads eventually. Computer's a little slow today. Verify my login. No thanks. My courses. My learning. Maybe later. Okay. We're doing... I did a bunch already. We're doing develop a 3D platformer with Godot 4. Next lesson. And then this is going to be Chrome. This one. Let's turn him down because he's going to hit the microphone. Still nothing. Why can't I capture audio from a browser in OBS? You heard something. You heard it from my microphone, which is not acceptable because then it would go into the VOD and I'd get in trouble. Let's do Chrome, other Chrome, then Chrome Zenva. Oh man. This was not supposed to be the hard part. We don't want Joe in trouble. No. I don't have the rights to stream their paid tutorials that I bought from Humble. But I could play their audio if it's not in the VOD. It's kind of like playing music. But it's not working. OBS is being a butt. Find window of same executable. Or, I hate when it does this. Okay, let's do capture specific window. That's the right thing. It's the right window. It's just broken. Let's try application audio capture beta instead of not beta. And it's still not working. Upsetting. And no. Or I can do desktop audio, which I don't like. While you're making a game, I am also making a game. Specifically, I'm reading up on a new Pathfinder adventure I'm going to do for my friends. Cool. More game development. Can I do audio output capture? Audio input capture? Could do audio output capture. That's weird, but let's try that. That's one way to do it. Let's change that to not go in the VOD like that. Okay. I don't like this solution because it's going to cause other sounds to echo, but at least you could kind of hear it. So can you hear a dude talking now? And can you understand what he's saying? Oh, I can check on my phone to see how the audio is doing. So I haven't done this before. This particular type of stream, I haven't done it. Well, I've done coding streams, but I haven't done like listening to a browser talking. Let's check my stream and see what it sounds like. I don't hear anything. And do I hear myself talking? Do I hear the dude talking? No. Let's go back here and try my channel. Okay, there's sound. Yep. Okay. So that's not a very good solution, but it'll do for the moment. Now we have him talking, and I'll just have to tinker with that later to try to get it working better. Okay, let's start over. Start that lesson over. First, welcome everybody. Hi, Zyle. Oh, Zyle said it's a rather haunted adventure with spirits and ghosts, and the PCs will have to protect their village. It's very Avatar Last Airbender and based in Fantasy Asia. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds fun. They are lucky players to be playing that with you. Oh, it's dance time. Excellent. If you are unfamiliar with my streams, I am someone who gets migraines easily from all kinds of things, including from sitting and streaming and concentrating for too long. And they sneak up on me, but one way to keep them from happening is to have a timer that plays 30 seconds of dance music every 15 minutes so that I get up and dance and shake off all of the accumulated, pressurized fluids in my head and neck that cause migraines. And I welcome you to dance along with me in your chair or in your home walking around, whatever you feel like doing. Um, and yes, it is clips of copyrighted music now, but well, they're legal because they're short, so they're fair use, and they won't get dinged by Twitch or YouTube because they will not be in the VOD. They will only be in the live stream. In the VOD, there is some copyright-free music that someone wrote for me. And I'm doing the same trick with the Zenva site, which is what I wanted to talk about next, is Zenva. So I never heard of Zenva until recently. I got, so after like Unity had a public meltdown, and I was kind of learning Unity last year. And then because of that meltdown, I got really interested in Godot, the open source alternative to Unity for making video games. And there was this Humble Bundle that I got. I think it was like $30, and it might still be there, might be over. For this site that I don't love this site. It's just one of these like learning sites. But it's like fine. So I'm going through all the courses that I bought about that I'm interested in. And what I did so far was, let's see, Intro to Godot for game development, where I made some crappy little moving around robot guy gathering diamonds and getting bigger. Waiting for Godot, that's a fun and silly play. Yes. I like what's his name who wrote Waiting for Godot? That weird author. Um, I forgot his name, but he's funny. Waiting for Godot is kind of funny. It's really weird, but it's funny. Then I did Godot 4 mini projects, which was a bunch of like tiny little game-like things, just to see how a few things worked. And then I did create a 2D platformer with Godot 4, which was pretty cool and nice and repetitive to keep learning certain things and make this little dude jump around and avoid enemies and collect coins and jump over spikes and jump over gaps. And now I'm doing essentially the same project, mostly, but in 3D. A lot of the lessons are the same. Develop a 3D platformer with Godot. Sam Beckett, that's it. Name that they, Sammy Becky. Yeah, that's the namesake of the main character from Quantum Leap, which they never really talked much about. Maybe once or twice they mentioned that the playwright existed. So that's where I'm at with my Zenva courses. Do you want to see the shitty little starter games that I made with these earlier courses, or should we just plow ahead and make the 3D platformer? I could do either one. I don't mind reviewing, but I don't mind proceeding either. So this looks, like it didn't save the last thing where I made the platform, unless it's somewhere else. No, it should be here. So if that didn't save, show us the games. Okay. Let's go. Did I export them? No, I didn't. So let's open them. Open it's not seen. This is actually useful for me to know how to do. Quit to project list. Okay, so intro to Godot or proceed. No, this is good because I'm having some trouble sometimes like focusing and concentrating on like doing more lessons and getting them done. So I thought because I want to stream, I'm like, well, okay, then just let's stream and get them done while streaming. And that way I'll have a reason to keep going. So but that means talking to you about what's going on in here. So I think this one, this intro one, what did this even do? Yeah, so this was getting a little happy person to be on the screen. You can move him around, and then put a bunch of collectibles that would make him bigger. So whenever he eats one, he gets bigger. And that was like the intro, just to like get basic stuff working. Then quit to project list. Then we did intro to Godot. That was intro. Then there was the mini projects, which was a bunch of different tiny little games. Godot always starts full screen. I wish it didn't. I wish it would remember my window size preference, but it don't. Not yet. It's in active development. So this one has a bunch of different scenes. First one was Balloon Popper. So if we do open scene, run current scene, it's not the working. Balloon Popper. That's the scene. Maybe it's broken. What was the last scene in this? Okay, so this was the last one. This was the ski game, where there's nothing that happens at the end of that one. You just fall off the edge if you don't hit a tree. The point of this was physics, but also game over. Like hitting a tree causes you to game over and have something have a restart of the level as the game over result. And this was also like modeling trees and a little ski person and a ramp with some gravity and like turn off the friction and slide down. That was the 3D one. That was the collision scene. That's the main scene at the moment. Let's change the main scene. So how do you change the main scene? Name, description, run, main scene. That's collision. Balloon Popper was the first one. I'm not convinced that it's working anymore, and I don't know why. No, it's not working. I'm not sure what happened to Balloon Popper. I might have not saved some part of it. It was just balloons that you click on and they get bigger, and then when they get big enough, they pop. Oh, that was balloon scene. Oh, that's why. There we go. I was opening the wrong scene. Balloon is the scene. Balloon Popper is the game. So this was one where they have different numbers of, whoops, invalid call, non-existent function, increased score. Whoops. Whoa. What? Main increased score. What happened? Oh no. Balloons. Where's my... Now I'm just debugging. What's going on here? So balloon get node main dot increase score. Oh, I may have been messing around with what this was. With the get node functionality, where you like decide which node in the scene you want to operate on. Where's the increase score? It should be in this script. Balloon, it's not in the script. It should be in, dot increase score to give. I don't know why. I don't know how I broke it. Oh, Balloon Manager. Balloon Manager is on Um, this is good. This is good for me to, instead of just following the directions of a tutorial step by step, which doesn't teach you that much, it's really good to be able to like debug. Okay, so if this script is supposed to be Balloon Manager, that might work. Because now the script Balloon Manager is attached to the main node. And the Balloon Manager script is where increased score comes from. So let's kill the game and run it again. And see if it works. Nope. Oh, it got further. It got to increase score. Good. Invalid set index text on nil with value of type string. So score text is exporting the score text label, which is an exported variable on main. And here's score text. It's not assigned. I think I just didn't save the last lesson. So let's get the score text label to be there. Save. Kill the game and start it again. And let's see if I can debug the game until it works. Okay, here we go. iTeeth, hey iTeeth. Godot seems like a terrible name for software. Is the implication that you'll never finish your project? Hey, I fixed it. I understand enough about what I'm doing to debug and correct mistakes of not saving something. So the reason they called it Godot, I think, was because nice globules, Joe. Thanks, iTeeth. I'm real proud of my globules. They were supposed to be like balloons, but they basically just said, make some spheres and then put the camera close to them, and then they look all distorted. And I'm like, okay, let's move on. They're balloons without holes. There's just spheres. They're magic balloons. The reason I think they called it Godot is because they're like, it's like the game engine you've been waiting for. But yeah, it does have an implication. Like, you don't really want to wait for things. And Godot is known for being something that you wait on that never arrives. So it is what it is. And that you'll never finish your project, like deep cut, like extremely likely for 99% of games developed by anyone. All right, let's open. That was balloons. That was the balloon popper one. There was the loops one, which was really just an exercise in randomized, like, massive numbers of generations. Harsh but fair. Yeah, I mean, how many of your big projects have you finished in your life? Anyone? This is this is just going through how to generate like put one star on the screen in a random location with a random size, but then do it another couple hundred times. Hey, Panda Angel, how's it going? I'm going to be playing with Panda Angel tomorrow on Benita's channel, Benita K. Playing some Night Cage. What's it called? Night Cage Howling Haunted something scary. It's called Godot because of the comma tragedy implications of the social economic structures in a world filled with grounded yet absurd moments. Yes, that's right. And hats. People keep trading hats. They do trade hats a lot in that. And they talk about their erections a lot. Or whatever y'all were talking about. I don't know. I never watched it. I don't know if I saw. I think I did see it. I definitely read it. I read it in English class. And then I wrote my own, like, Godot-like Alice in Wonderland story. So this was not like a game exactly. This is just a fragment of like how to generate stuff using randomness. But for my game that I'm planning, this was really, really important because this was where I didn't even follow the tutorial. I was like, no, I'm not doing it their way. I'm going to find the better way, which is how to do random number generation, where you control the random seed so that each time you run the game, with that random seed, you get exactly the same star pattern, even though it's pseudo-randomly generated. And as soon as you change the seed, in any way, then you get a completely different star pattern, which is the core of what the game I'm planning requires. Um, so that was good. You were obsessed with Alice in Wonderland in high school, as I recall. It's one of my obsessions, yes. Definitely. It was in high school that I wrote the thing. I wrote basically like a chess, uh, waiting for Godot thing with a bunch of different Sam Beckett characters. I read a lot of Sam Beckett, not just Godot, but his novels. He's very weird. Zal said, I've read it and seen bits of it. I want to do a Waiting for Godot that has a giant picture of Jeff Goldblum. And every time someone references Godot, they gesture to the picture. Why? Was he Godot? Why Jeff Goldblum? Hi, Slivers. Hi. How's it going? Okay, so this is when I get into my game design, this will make more sense. Which I might get into today, but I mostly just want to like learn how to do anything in Godot. Anything. Because who wouldn't wait an indefinite time for that silver fox? Right, everyone's just waiting for for Jeff Goldblum. That's that's the life. Physics. Physics was the skiing down the hill thing we saw before. Or was that collision? No, collision is I'm out of breath from dancing, which is good. Okay, this one was collision. If you hit a tree, you've collided, and then you start over because game over. If you succeed, it was like it said if you this is basically I'm just falling off into the abyss and falling forever because there's nothing at the end of the game. The end of the tutorial was like, and now if you'd like, you can follow these same procedures to add a new collision thing at the bottom to say you win, but we're gonna move on. Exactly, Jeff 100% represents Godot for me. You're just waiting for Godot. Waiting for Goldo. Goldblum, Goldo. There is the go. They both start with go, waiting for Goldo. And then physics. Yes, there was a physics one here. This is what I've been doing the last few weeks. So physics, oh yeah, it follows the mouse. This one's kind of cool. Just kind of shows that it's fun to crash into stuff and make it get out of the way. That's all it is. Ba-boom. A ba-boom. Not the kind of game that I'm like mostly wanting to make in the short term, but I'll learn anything basically. I just want to learn how Godot works and like what you can do in it easily and how to do anything, and then start crafting my own stuff that I want to do. So that was the physics one. And then let's go back to project list. Fuck these boxes, the game. Fuck this box in particular. And then platformer 2D. This is kind of cool. A little Mario-esque thing. I didn't export these, so we just got to open the editor to run them. All right. Here we go. Okay. This one has 2 levels. 2 levels. So you got a score. You get a coin. Your score goes up. Nice. You can jump. You can jump off the edge. If you jump off the edge, oh, game over. Start over. Score 0. Okay. So you get 1. You can get 2, 3, 4. Now you got these bad guys. You don't want to touch the bad guys. You touch the bad guys. Game over. Touch the spikes. Game over. Surprisingly difficult to avoid the spikes. Oops, I messed up. I didn't jump early enough. So game over, start over. So we do this, jump over here, and wait for that guy to go. Go get the flag. I think there's a little bit of a weird bug when you're leaning against something, trying to move to the side and you jump. It doesn't jump as high. And the tutorial didn't talk about that, so I'm not sure how to fix that bug. But I'll just move on. And then you get the flag, and then it goes to level 2. This is this level 2? It looks like level 1. No, this is level 2. This is different, I think. Maybe? Slivers, okay, go in a lurk. Platformers stress me out significantly. Oh, well, we're making platformers today. Not because I'm into platformers, but because that's what the next tutorial is about. Yes, have a good lurk. Thanks for lurking, Slivers. Actually, this is another one where I probably didn't save my final change because I was like, I'm done. Who cares? I understand it. I'm not going to look at it again. And here I am looking at it again. So maybe I should fix it because fixing things is a good way to learn. Let's see. So we have level 1 and level 2. We're trying to get to level 2, which does look different. This is level 2. It's completely different looking. We didn't get to level 2. So the level 1 script was supposed to send us to level 2, but I probably didn't save the last code change where that actually happens. So actually, let me go fix that because that is worth knowing how to do. We go to develop a what? Purchase courses. (2D) platformer. Near the end of these lessons, we get the part about going to the next level. End flag. Trying to make it not hit the mic. Can you hear him talking? Or is he too quiet? I may have to switch my audio around. All right, we don't have to hear all that. I just have to get the part where we connect the end flag script to what it's supposed to do. When you get the flag, end flag, on body entered, bodies in group player, body at score, 1. Yeah, make the second level. Yeah. And then, wait, what script am I looking at here? I want to open end flag. Here we go. Change scene to file next scene. Next scene is exported. Okay, I think I know the problem. So the flag scene has an exported variable called next scene, and that might not be set. So let's go to level 1. The end flag. Hey, yeah, there's a problem. Next scene is level 1. We don't want that. We want next scene to be level 2. There we go. Save. The problem is I haven't always been saving because the tutorial is always telling me to save. Oh, IT said I can hear him talking. I can't make out the words very well. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch to headphones so that I don't rely on my microphone not receiving my speaker signal, which for some situations doesn't matter if I can get it working, but in this case, it's a problem because I really don't want it. Seems like we need a command to remind you to save your work. Yeah, they're constantly reminding me to save my work, but I know I don't have to click play. Like, they're wrong when they say you have to save before clicking play. But I should save it because I'm going to want to look at it again. And because I'll forget to save it otherwise. And it doesn't have autosave, unfortunately. I wish it did. So now that that's saved, we can play it. And then to get to the end again, to prove that it works, I fucked up. Patience. It's not an easy platformer. It's a platformer. It's a platformer that I made a little too hard. See? And I didn't put any like debug, like skip all this crap kind of stuff, because that would be a whole other thing that I hadn't learned how to do yet. I'll just play properly. It's not that hard. I mostly just copied what the guy was doing. There we go. Level 2. You finish level 1, get to level 2. And I didn't make a level 3. I just mostly copied what he was doing for level 3, but I put, oh, I forgot that was there. I put spikes at the bottom so that you're tempted to get all the coins the easy way. You're going to land on the spikes. So don't be a chump. There. And then that flag sends you back to level 1. That's it. That was the whole thing. I forgot to center it. I'm sorry. Looks like somebody wants to be the guy. Save your work every time you dance. Yeah, that's true. I wish it had autosave. I don't think it does. I just have to save. Okay, so that's the stuff that I've been learning the last few weeks. And now started the next one, what I regard as the next one, which is the same type of game with the same goals, but in 3D. And now I'm going to change a bunch of stuff in OBS so that it's going to my headphones instead of not my headphones. So let's change this to headphones. Oh, poor Nibbler wants to play. I'll play with you later, Nibbler. Okay. This should be set to headphones. And now I'm going to change. It is. And now I can make it a lot louder. Now you can hear him clearly. And let's make sure that that's only channel 1 in OBS, not the VOD, channel 6. All right, good. Then I need to, I guess I could let some other things speak from the speaker. It doesn't matter a whole lot. What's important is this the guy from New Zealand? He sounds like he's from New Zealand. Yeah. I was thinking possibly Australia, but there's definitely some things. He does say Zed, and there's definitely some New Zealandish accent happening. He has a cute voice. The Zenva Godot teacher. Okay, let's get back to my scene. So for some reason, I don't have my block created. It's supposed to be here from the previous thing, but probably I didn't save it. So let's back up a lesson and do project setup where we make the block. Some of this I did. I brought the models in. The vowels are even weirder. That's how you tell New Zealand from Australia usually. Oh. I don't think I can tell. I listened to Escape This Podcast, which is a couple Australians. All right, so we want this. We want this to be a child node. Can't tell reliably. Yeah, I don't think I could tell at all. Yes. Set up our scene. Level 1 scene. Did that. I did that. Next. I got the 3D models. Yep. Course files tab, 3D models. Okay. Okay. Let's create a little platform. Yep. Yep. Static body 3D. Put the mesh inside it. Call it mesh. Block. The mesh should be platform large. All right, fine. Block large, same as he. Uh, Hold on. What'd he say? Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, there it is. Transform. That's what I was looking for. Collision shape 3D. New box shape 3D. Okay, so now okay, so he did something without talking about it, which is that he clicked on these little things in the corner. Sometimes he does things because he's too used to the program and he forgets to say that that's what what you need to do. So I'm clicking on one of these as a mouse shortcut to get a side view, an exact orthogonal view. And then if I do this and hold, it's got away from me. That's weird. Snapping back. Why are you snapping back? Don't snap back. I don't know. So snapping is supposed to, there's some stuff I'm a little confused about. And I don't really have a teacher to ask. But if I, let's see, he's using the move tool, even though he's resizing, and he's moving the control node. Oh no, I think he's using, yeah, he's grabbing the control node, the control circle, and he said he's holding control to get it to snap to the nearest unit. The block is 1 by 1 by 1, which is very confusing because it's not a cube. Like that's not a cube. So I don't know why. Well, I guess that's the scale compared to the mesh. It's not that it's of size 111. It's that that's a multiplier for the mesh, which is confusing. Because the mesh is more like a 2 by 1. So now this collision shape, I'm supposed to be able to get it to snap to a unit by holding control, but all it's doing is snapping back to 1. And I don't know why. So maybe I'll look that up another time. Let's just make this the right size and move on. Control to get some snapping is not working. And put this here. So now the collision box is on the mesh. Yep. So put the base at 0. Oh yeah, easy to get control. Here, let's transform this back where it was, and then control to snap down. There, that's good. That worked. Did that. Platforms. Oh, I did this already. I have platform large already here. So creating this is meaningless because I already have it. Okay. So I did do this. It's just that I saved it as a scene, which means that I no longer need to have this stuff here in level 1. That's what happened. So then this platform large can go here, but it still jumps up weirdly. Where's the control nodes? Why can't I move it? Why can't I select it is the question. I don't know. That's weird. So if I, there we go, control down, snap it to 1 meter down. Save. Whoops. So that's level 1. Now we put the player. Do it. He uses light mode. All of the stuff is real bright in the tutorial video. Player, space node, character body 3D. And the model is the vampire. He's so cute. Save. Zero on the Z. Yes. Whoa, Alice Wetterland just rated with 15 viewers. Hi, Alice. How's it going? We're making video games. Alice is a famous actor. No, really, she is. You would recognize her. There was a blood moon in my sleep. Sorry? Oh, this vampire guy. What were you playing, Alice? Were you doing more Zelda? Okay, wait. I'm gonna pause this guy while we get an Alice clip.
When I'm highlighting sides back in the
I'm
80s
Cherry Love Live.
when everything wasn't on an iPad. Oh,
Your
sorry.
Cherry Love Live, is that your Twitch user handle? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Got it.
I had to decide on something really quick.
So
I think you did it. I think it's great.
Thank you, Paul. I
You're
just
welcome.
always appreciate this kind of thing, you know?
oh man.
See, Alice is so famous that she has Paul F. Tompkins on her Twitch stream, just casually hanging out. You know how you do. Hey guys, hey Lady Crunch, good to see you. Thanks for the follow. Apparently, I'm the only one who did the raid message. Oh, that was the raid message. Alice, you forgot to do your own raid message, but you're probably going to go eat because you were probably streaming a bunch of stuff. What were you streaming? Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Hestu, fucking let's be real. I haven't played it enough to know who Hestu is. But now I understand there was a blood moon in my sleep. I thought it was because of this vampire character that I was making. It was the only connection I could think of. No, that was a prank. We all decided to pull on you. Good job, K-Bomb. You're the king of the moment. I'm in high school all over again. Oh no. Alice was so mean to K-Bomb in high school. K-Bomb asked Alice out, and Alice was like, sure, I'll go out with you, and then, like, humiliated them in front of their friends. Let's stay, but we have dinner. Have dinner. You gotta have dinner after stream. That's what you do. That's what you do after stream. Factual. Thank you for the raid, Alice. Good to see you. That is exactly what happened. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I could tell. Thank you, Lady Crunch. Have a good dinner. We're gonna make the worst video game of all time. Intentionally. Oh, we're making a capsule. What are we doing? Making a capsule. What are we doing? I wasn't paying attention. We got raided. We're supposed to make a collision shape 3D. Which is gonna be a capsule. Made a capsule, which is wrong. Love the floating guys. Good to see you, brother. Loves. Yes. You can change them. You can become other little guys at the bottom by doing !random. There's other commands, but that's the easiest way. So he made it go up a little bit, so it's more colliding with the top of this cool hair. And also, I think it's too... It's too big. Oops. We need it to be around the feet. And then we need the top to be... Oh, that's not good. Well, I don't know the elegant way to do this, but I'm just going to fiddle with it. There we go. That's okay. That's pretty good. I'm so busy I forgot the raid words. Oh, finally, the Crancher has said Blood Moon something something. That's right. Let me require it. Consider this. Consider this a request. Request it? I'm not sure what's happening with the typo, but it's okay. I also forgot. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've done that. I've said, here's the raid message. Everyone do the raid message. And then I get in there and I forget to do the raid message. And then no one does it. Or maybe one other person does it, but it's not me. It happens. I'm gonna make this smaller because this vampire is not that big and shouldn't collide with things that are farther away. Let's see, like maybe this big. Okay, collide like that, and then the top of the head and the bottom of the feet needs to collide a little bit more. Whoops. So we'll make him a little more stretched out like that. All right, that's good enough. It's not supposed to be a good game. Okay. Yes, quite. Like, do you requite someone's love for you, or do you quite it? Oh, it wasn't a typo, you were just making up words. Yeah, so if it's unrequited, that means that it could have been requited, which means that it could have been quited in the first place. Yeah, that's a problem. You have found a bug in the English language. Unrequited. Unrequited means that before you did that, or when you did it, it was just doing an unrequite, which means that there must have been a requite, which means a quite. It's quite simple. That's right. And for those wondering what's going on, I get migraines if I don't move around. So I dance every 15 minutes on stream, and I invite you to dance with me when you hear the music. Miss Rolls, can you teach me about the cats and the bees? Oh, see, Crancher, you're already on the wrong track. The cats and the bees. Earwax. Hi, Earwax. Alice is the cats and the bees. Okay. The cats and the bees. I think the cats eat the bees and probably regret it. But, they're cats. Uh, Hold on 1 second. You okay? Okay. There is an emergency. So I'm going to be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks for quieting me. Um, there was an issue in the house with a cat, and someone stepped on a cat's foot and had to go catch the cat, which was incredibly difficult, and check the cat's feet to make sure that she was okay. And she is okay now. Alice has gone. Goodbye, Alice. Going to the gym. Otherwise, I will never shower. Love you, Joe and Kat. Love you too, Alice. Have a good shower and gym and dinner. One day, a cat took a bee out to dinner. They're still doing the cats and the bees. Nice. All right, Alice is out. This Buttspot is editing this robots, but I don't see what was being copied there. I assume it was this rules. I just don't see the comment about this rules. Buttspot edits makes versions of people's comments that have the word but replacing one of the syllables. I'm glad the cat is okay. Yeah, she's okay. I'm kind of more concerned about the person who stepped on the cat who's kind of having a bad day. But the cat's fine. She was mostly just scared of me trying to grab her because she thought it was time for teeth brushing or pills or something. But now, that was a good workout. She was very crafty. Camera 3D. She was very crafty and hard to catch. And she went behind the TV. I had to learn how to get her out using the spray can. Hope this Deborah's okay despite the bad day. Yeah, she'll be okay. She just needs to take a nap and slow down. All right, we got a camera 3D. Save. Because apparently some of my other stuff, I didn't save it. Yeah, where's the camera? Oh, here it is. Let's go and turn it. Okay, so they're putting it over here and rotate it a little bit down. Save, play, select current. Yes. Yep. There's the scene. Hi, Amethyst. Field of view. I'm sorry about that chasing. I'm sorry I had to chase you. I just had to check your feet, make sure you were okay. No bones broken. Yeah. It's okay now. What'd he say? Field of view. Field of view. So the camera has field of view, and he said to change it down to about 60. Okay. My camera is kind of weird. I don't like how it's kind of weird. It's like on a weird angle that I didn't mean for it to be. So let's change that. Rotation. I wanted to change one of the rotations, but not all of them. And I wanted it to be more, what's the word? I don't know. Let's change all the rotations back to 0 and then do this more carefully. So the x-axis has not been changed for its position. So it's still aligned. Oopsie. Still aligned okay. I just wanted to rotate it on like one axis. Which axis do I want to rotate it on? The red one. So put it around there. Back it up a little bit. Okay. And then it shouldn't look so askew. Okay, that's a little more straight. Now we have like horizontal lines are horizontal and stuff. It's really dark, but we're going to get to lighting in a minute. And then he suggested the field of view be a little smaller. He said 60, but I'm not putting things exactly where he is, so that's fine. Now we're gonna do light. Directional light 3D. Let's move it out of the way. And rotate it like that. With a sort of sunlight kind of thing. Oh yeah, shadows. There we go. Shadows. Nice. Okay. It does. Can't make this any lower or collapse it. Guess not. Yes. It does. Let's do it. Do it. Yep. W. You could, Janet. That's my bot. Janet's the best bot. Did I put the thing back in? No, I didn't. I got to turn more of those commands back on. Okay. Before the dance break, we had adding W. Yes. W physical. Wait a minute. I got distracted. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Add action, move backward, add plus. I assume you said S. Yeah, probably. So he wants to do add action, move left. Was it move left or turn left? Move left. A. Move right. D. And jump with a space bar. Jump. Okay. He'll be right back to see how you done. He says that a lot. It's cute. Okay. Four. Move speed 4. 4 meters per second. Cool. Facing angle. Yes. Yes. Oh, come on. Mm-hmm. That's the old way, but okay. Get vector. Okay. Oh, good. Mm. Now I understand. Sort of. Nice. Of course. No, of course. What? Right. Yeah. Yeah. An X and a Y. Yeah. We're using the Y as the Z to convert 2D to 3D. Velocity equals dir. No, we haven't. Oh. Right. Save. It doesn't work because he didn't, and it does work. WASD, not arrow keys. He said arrow keys. That's not it. He doesn't fall. You know why? Because he's a vampire. Oh, but he does kind of get messed up. He does fall down a little bit. He hasn't looked down yet. That's right. When we move, we should move at the move speed. 1 unit per second. Okay. Whatever our direction is by our move speed. So, our move speed. Well, is it just going to be this? Because some of these vectors, you can just multiply them by a number. And it'll automatically multiply everything in the vector by that number. So that's probably it. Save. Let's see if I move faster now. Yep, I did it. I move faster. I'm a genius. Now he still hasn't looked down. He can't look down. He's not that kind of mesh. He doesn't have that position. Right. One meter per second. Right. 4 meters per second. I wish I could make this go away. Expand bottom panel. No, I want to collapse bottom panel. Yay. That's right. I'm not sure why he falls down a little bit and then stops. Something to do with the capsule. in order to get the y-axis angle. So a vector 2 is supposed to take an x and a y. He's putting the y in the x and the x is the y. And so why is that? Why does that work? And then the angle from this body to that position. Because a vector is an xy. It's really like coordinates, but it's like, it's also the directions to those coordinates. So is that what it is? A 2D vector using floating point coordinates. A two-element structure that can be used to represent 2D coordinates or any other pair of numeric values. Uses floating point coordinates, blah, blah, blah. Online tutorials, math documentation, vector math. Okay. Boring. What does angle do? Returns this vector's angle with respect to the positive x-axis or 1, 0 vector in radians. For example, vector 2 right angle will return 0. Vector 2 down angle will return pi over 2, a quarter turn or 90 degrees. And vector 2 1 negative 1 angle will return negative pi over 4, a negative eighth turn, or negative 45 degrees. Okay. Illustration of the returned angle. Yes. So if you're going x is 1, y is negative 1. Well, this is x is 4 and y is negative 5, but okay. Or y is 5, because you go down in computer graphics math, y gets greater as it goes down. And then you have the angle. The angle from 1, 0. With respect to the positive x-axis. Oh, the positive x-axis is 1, 0, right. So from the origin 0, 0 to 1, 0, that's the positive x-axis. And then you go rotating around like a clock from there to determine your angle. So then why did he reverse x and y? If x was, I don't know what x was. Let's print it and find out. Print x, print stir x is x, y is y. Hey, the formatting means there's an error. I didn't close my parentheses. I didn't close my parentheses. I remember not closing my parentheses. There we go. Kill the game. Save. Play. No, it's still bad. Identifier x is not declared in the current scope. Well, that's true. Fair enough. Input.x. And input.y. Try it again. So now we have in the printout, in the output, x is 0, y is 0. Now we're going to move. And we have a little bit of x's negative 1 or positive 1. Okay, so this is the inputs. So it's doing, if x is 1, let's see, if I go press A, x becomes negative 1. We're going left. If I do D, x is going the other way to the right, then x becomes 1. If I go forward, y is negative 1. And if I go backward, y is positive 1. Okay. And he was saying that he's reversing those to get the direction. Okay, what if I didn't do that? Because I could just type what he's telling me to type, but then I won't understand. I want to understand it first. So if I didn't do that, facing angle, well, I'm not going to have any kind of understandable output for the facing angle. I could print it, but I won't know what it means. Have you been saving your work? Yes. Thank you for the reminder, Sadie. Facing angle, I haven't used facing angle yet. I can print it, but I won't know what it means. So I will have to find out how to apply it. Degrees, okay. The y-axis in 3D goes up towards the sky. So we're rotating around the y, facing angle. Save. And because I did it, I didn't do what he said. I wanted to see what happens if I said the facing angle is a vector 2 of input x, input y. But for reasons that he didn't adequately explain, you need to reverse them. I'm not in love with the fact that he didn't explain that, and I don't totally get it. I mean, I'm fine that it's going to work. It does work. Now I'm facing the direction that I'm moving. But I don't know the logic and math behind the facing angle and rotation rules, and why reversing x and y makes that work. But I'll move on. I can come back to that. Push his glasses up, nose, looks stern. Yes, I've been saving my work because I was annoyed having to fix those things at the beginning. Oh, the doorbell has just rung. I may have to go get some package. Possibly. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to check and make sure no one's waiting for someone to pick up a package outside. Hold on. Okay, just had to open the door to my crowded hallway full of unmasked people to get some packages. I'll take this off in a few minutes after the air purifiers have done their magic. Oh, I didn't hear it because I'm like, why don't I hear anything? Okay, talk to me about rotations. Oh, right. Hmm. That is a problem, dude. Whoops. Transform the model. Wait. What? Okay. Right. Oh, lowercase input. Code with Bane. No one cared about me before I put on the mask. Yes, this is how Bane does his coding. This is how he makes his games. Hey, look at that. Oh, he fell off. That's okay. Yeah, it's pretty harsh. Lerp angle. I've heard of this. The game I'm designing will be a lot of fun for you. Have you seen what's it called? The Harley Quinn cartoon? Because the Bane character on Harley Quinn is hilarious. Model rotation Y. Facing angle. From, to, and wait. Okay. Lerp angle. I don't know. I'm actually not into comic book media generally. It's just unavoidable when you spend your entire life on the internet, which I kind of do. Yeah. It's very funny. It's a very good show. It's like The Tick. Um, like the cartoon version of The Tick that was really funny, but with with Batman characters and with more like blood, nudity, and cursing. Like a lot of cursing. It's very funny. Yeah, that's how I describe Harley Quinn on Max, HBO Max. It's it's like if the Tick were actual Batman characters, but with blood, nudity, and cursing. Not like real nudity, just kind of like suggestive. But lots of cursing and some blood. Wait, what did he say? I admit I found it funny when people were scandalized by the idea that the Joker is an abusive partner. The Joker's very funny on that show. Okay. So let's try making this 0.2 to see what happens. So now he turns more slowly. Okay, so I don't understand lerp angle, but I've heard it a few times. And now I've done it, and I still don't understand it, but it's definitely doing a thing where it's like moving towards that. Lerp angle. Lerp angle linearly interpolates between two angles in radians by a weight value between 0 and 1. Similar to lerp, but interpolates correctly when the angles wrap around whatever. To perform eased interpolation with lerp angle, combine it with ease or smooth step. Okay. Interpolation. What's that mean, though? Lerp. What's lerp? Oh, lerp. Linear interpolation. Okay. I see. Yeah. That's character movement. Jump. No, it's an E. Live action. It's live action roleplay. Live emphasis role playing. Instead corrected. If not is on floor. If they're not standing on the floor, we want to pull them down. Yes. Oh, I should update this. I'm not using Twitter that much. And my bots are pretty dead on Twitter, but they're live on other platforms. Oh, wait, what is it? Velocity dot y minus equals gravity. Minus gravity, because we're going down. Oh, there's another package. I'll be right back. Apparently, it's the time of day when all the packages come. And it looks like I missed a downs break. Boop, 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 boop. There is, like, no ventilation in my hallway, and nobody wears a mask. So I just assume it's... And somebody just walked by and dropped off a package. I'm like, all right, so... Big COVID cloud out there. Put all the air purifiers up. Suck it all up. Y is 0. Every frame we're setting the velocity to be 0. Overriding the gravity. Yes. Right. Velocity dot x. Direction dot x. I see. I see. Yes. Velocity dot y. Dir dot y. Move speed. Oops. I thought that would autocomplete. It didn't. Hold on, tutorial man, hold on. So we're skipping over the y. Oh, we're not assigning the 0 of the direction to velocity. We're not changing velocities. Wait, this is supposed to be z. Velocity dot z is direction dot z times move speed. Okay, so we're doing the x and this is actually the z, but we had to assign y here because we were switching from 2D to 3D. We'll get rid of this. So now we're not changing velocity dot y. And velocity dot y is being modified by gravity when we're not on the floor. Cool. Oh, whoops. We fell down. We don't have jumping yet. We can walk off the edge. Whoa. Let's go to the next lesson and do some jumping. Nicely done. Thank you. Oh, yes, he did add comments. Apply gravity if we're in the air? Sure. Apply gravity if not if we're in the air. If we're in the air. Get keyboard input. Oops. Assign that direction to velocity. I'm just copying his comments. If we are moving, set facing direction, and this was what? Apply velocity. Rotate model. No, what do you say? What do you say? What do you put? To facing direction. To facing direction. I would say towards facing direction because it's not directly to the facing direction. Rotate model towards facing direction. It's just a linear interpolation. A lerp. Lerp. Lerp, lerp, lerp. If not this, if input is action if action is action pressed, jump. Oops. And is on floor, right? Mm-hmm. Velocity.y is jump force. Okay. Save. Uh-oh. It's not working. It's not working. Oh, I messed up. Gravity times delta. Which makes the gravity much, much less, because this is the amount of time that has elapsed since the last physics frame, or physics unit, which is a very short time. So this will decrease that amount, because we only want this. This is the change that happens per, I don't know, interval, physics interval, which is approximately like a frame. Actually, let's print delta. Let's print the physics delta. See how short it is. Print Uh, physics process delta. It's 0.017 seconds. So it's about 16 milliseconds, 17 milliseconds, which is probably close to like the length of a frame. Delta is change typically. Is that what it means here? Yeah. It's the change in time between the current physics process moment and the previous physics process moment, which is not exactly the same as a frame, because physics process is a fixed amount of time between moments, and frames could be a little bit variable of how fast the computer draws frames. But in this case, it's fixed, and it's always, in this situation, 0.016 repeating, which is how many per second? Let's see. 1 divided by how many is that per second? I find this interesting because when we were kids, we were both aspiring writers, but you became a computer stuff guy instead. Yeah, I mean, I did better on my math than on my verbal SATs, but I did good on both. But even though I wanted to also be a writer, I sometimes wanted to write novels and I sometimes wanted to write video games. So I'm still following some of that because I have some video game ideas that I want to do that do involve creation of a world and story. But they're participatory stories, not just one person writing the entire story. I remember you being super into video games. Yeah. Yeah. Video games, role-playing games, board games. I wanted to make interactive fiction, in particular. Like, what was it? Fool's Journey? The Fool's Journey was really good. I recently played that a couple of years ago. I replayed it. The Fool's Errand. Yeah. The Fool's Errand was really good. Their second game I tried, it's not very good. But The Fool's Errand was excellent. Um, I was thinking of streaming it, but I started playing it and I was like, this is fun. I'm just gonna play this. And we had big toaster Macs. Yep. Big thick ones. So 1 divided by, I don't know if I'm doing this math right, but 0.016 repeating is 60. So this is 60 physics moments per second. So 60 frames a second, essentially, is the physics process time delta. It's 1/60th of a second. So every 60th of a second, we're increasing the gravity by a 60th of the gravity. So that after 1 second, we will increase the gravity by 20 whatevers. 20, probably, what is it? Meters per second. Which in real physics, gravity is something per, like, it's a force of like meters per second squared. So whatever. Oops. Is my volume up? Okay. That's better. Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, now I should be able to move and jump better. Yeah, that's better. Now that the delta's applied, I can jump a normal jump. Yay, gravity. Whoa, no, I fell down. Game over. Game over. The other thing I can do on stream sometime is some game design. I mean, eventually I'll do game implementation, but first I have to learn how this thing works. But I also have like all these game design notes as I'm working on what I want to happen in my game. It's just like writing down what the puzzles are and what the situation is and all that jazz. Hold on, I have to see what's happening in Discord and is they're about to be any board game events on Board Game Blitz that I might want to know about. I don't know. Doesn't say yet. We'll see. I'm interested in process. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll probably not today because I just want to get through more of these tutorials to finish learning this programming language. But I do want to stream like the design of the game. It's a multiplayer puzzle game, but probably will have a single player option. It just won't be preferred by me. Game over, get tree, reload currency. Get tree is the whole tree of nodes, reloads currency. Which is what he likes to do during game over. It's a simple thing to do. I don't know. I'm the only one talking. Maybe no one else is, but I am. Well, you're the only one talking, so you're the only one whose opinion matters. How about that? I want to do it anyway. It's one of the things I want to stream is my game development process. And probably like make some YouTube videos because that's what people do to get people interested in their game and in their game development stuff. But editing video is such a chore. I like just live streaming and letting it be all kind of like whatever happens, happens, and then upload it to YouTube. And then I can, if I want, I can get into like editing stuff to make more digestible videos that are like, just get to the point, show the good stuff. That's a lot of work. And I don't have a lot of visuals to show yet, so I don't have a lot of, I don't think it's necessary yet to start making YouTube videos about it because it's just an idea and it's half of an idea. But there's two projects. One is making the game, which I have like 2 or 3 game ideas. And the other is learn Godot. And I can't make the game without learning Godot, so I just kind of go back and forth. If global position dot y is less than -5, game over. Right. Did he say -5? Oh, here y is here. Oh, that okay. So in 2D graphics, when you start at the upper left and you go x is 0, y is 0 in the upper left, and then you go to the right is increasing x and going down is increasing y, which is not math class notation. It's 2D computer graphics notation. That down is a positive number increasing y. But in 3D graphics, y is towards the sky and towards the ground axis, and positive y values do go up towards the sky. Got it. So he's saying, let's see, if I select the player in the move tool and I move him down, transform, I move him down, down, down to about -5 on the y-axis here, that's the point where you've died and you do game over. So that's how he got to 5. Okay. I got no objection to that. Jump. Whoa. Boing. Boing. Cool. Hey, you should be dancing. You might get a migraine. Wait, what? Was there music? I didn't hear it. That's cool. I feel as if I'm in on the ground floor of whatever you end up making. You are. You're the one in chat, actively in chat on my first game dev stream. I mean, apart from like the Twitter bot games, like I made Emoji Tetra and Emoji Snake game. Those are games. But the interface is Twitter polls, and Twitter posting, and emojis drawing the board of like the blocks of Tetris and stuff. I did that years ago. It took months. I streamed it all. I streamed a lot of it. It was very interesting. There was music. Mm, I think. Why didn't I hear the music? Okay, that's not acceptable. Why didn't I hear the music? Let's see. The speakers. Was it too quiet? About 3 minutes ago. Oh. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do another one. An off-schedule one. Dancing sound. Hit this one. It's because of the air purifier. I didn't hear it because the air purifier is too loud. And are my captions working? Oh no, they're not working. No, no, no. They were not working earlier, and then they started working, and then now they're not working again. Come on, captions. What's up? What's the deal? That's the one. It should be working. Oof. Captions. Why aren't you working? While no one else is talking, did you know that song, Maniac, was originally about a serial killer? Makes a lot more sense when you know that. But isn't it? Oh, I don't know the lyrics. But isn't she the maniac? So is it a female serial killer? Because, less common. Except on TV where it's constantly true. But I know you're the monarch of serial killer trivia, as I recall. Why are my captions not working? I could get rid of them, but I'd like to have them if I could. It's irritating. And it was working, and then it was not working, then it was stopped working. It was originally a dude, I think, but someone said, hey, this song would be more marketable if you made it about a girl who likes to dance. I see. Because that's what it seems like in Flashdance and stuff, that she's just dancing with enthusiasm. And so they call her a maniac. Why isn't captioning working? How annoying. It probably hasn't been working for a while. And so I should just turn it off if it's not going to work. You know what? I'm going to turn it off because I've been trying to get it working and it hasn't been reliable today. And I don't have an explanation and it's too bad. But that's how it's going to be today. I'm sorry if you can't hear me and don't know what I'm saying. But that's how it is today. What's this? Oh. Platforms. Platform. Where should we put some platforms? Anywhere. Lots of platforms. And then we'll put some things to get. I knew a Kiwi who had a cat named Hemingway, but it sounded like Hemingway when he said it. Hemingway, yeah, they do use the eh sound quite a bit. More than we do. Oh, I don't like the one I just put. That's too close. Okay. That's some platforms. Those are actually kind of far. Let me move some closer so that it's not such a hard game. All right. I should be able to jump onto them, although I didn't change their height, so they're going to be kind of hard to jump onto. Oh, I got it. I did it. Oh, yeah. Yes. There we have a plot. Oh, no, I died. Oh, no, I died. Oh, ah. Did I just double jump? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Now we have a quiz. When do we apply gravity to our player? When we are not on the ground, when we are on the ground, when we are moving, or when we are standing still, when we are not on the ground. If we want to apply the player's velocity and physics, what function do we need to call? Underscore process, underscore velocity, underscore update velocity, underscore ready, or move and slide. We want to apply the player's velocity and physics. Move and slide. 2 out of 2. Congratulations. All your hard work has paid off because you've just aced this quiz. You should be proud. By adding new skills to your arsenal, you're truly setting yourself up for success. Whenever you finish one of these lessons, like the whole course, then it's like, wait, quick, there's a thing. You should post this on LinkedIn to say that you have been certified, that you know how to do this thing. And like, intro to Godot. You want me to post that on LinkedIn? Great. Basically, it's just an ad for Zenva. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. But what does that mean in this circumstance? I missed it. And these are too high. Let's make them all lower. So can I select more than one thing? Yes. Can I move them all down with a little... Yes. There we are. Sorry, I just thought of that because you were asking yourself all these questions. Yeah, I was just reading the quiz that I'm not showing on screen because I don't have their license to do so. Oh, they made something interesting. They made a ramp. So if I do this, or this one, and why can't it move? Why aren't you moving? Oh, now it's moving. That's weird. Oh, there it goes. That was weird. He has a ramp. I want a ramp. He's talking about something else. I'm just making a ramp. Also, Sadie, when we were younger and planning to be writers and stuff, that's before I worked for a long time as a computer programmer at companies. So it's very much in my nature to do computer programming now. It's not just about the creation of the imaginative side, but also the technical side is what I'm good at. And I've always wanted to make computer games. It's just that there's no money in it. But at the moment, I have the privilege of being able to do it for fun. So let me, if you go up this ramp, then there should be somewhere to go after that. I mean, there's some money in it, but the market is so saturated that like the chance of making any significant money is not much. But I want to do it because I want to do it. Yeah, you clearly know your way around code. Yeah, I've been coding for like 20 years. Okay, so we'll go up here, and then we'll go... I just want to make this like... make it so you're going somewhere interesting. Okay. And then maybe this one. You could get to that one. That's kind of hard. It's too high. There and I used to work at Netflix. That's where some of my coding happened. Okay. That's good. Now what's he talking about? Oh, enemies. Spike block OBJ. Wait. I forgot to make the enemy. The enemy is an area 3D. Area 3D. P.S. If you'd like to see what I'm up to, I have a story in the latest issue of the fantasy magazine Wing Graph. Oh, cool. I do want to see what you're up to. I don't know Wing Graph, but I know there's lots of online magazines now for stories. I have considered writing for them, but never done it. Free story every month. Tanya R. Moore. Oh, Tanya R. Moore and I are mutuals on Blue Sky. I'm aware of her doing some writing. She commented. It's just small world. She just commented on someone's story there. How do I see who's the author? Where are the stories? Submissions, issues, books, free stories, flash fiction, Bolivar Hoopsleeve. Would Sadie write Bolivar Hoopsleeve? No. Old Humblefoot. Doesn't sound like what I would expect, but Nathaniel Webb. And I'm writing a novel about serial killers. Of course. Good. Good old serial killers. Oh, look, a list. What is your pen name? Are you on the list here? These are really old. These are really old. These are from last year. Books, issues, Winggraph number 4. Oh, this is like pretty new, huh? This thing. Amazon, Kindle, table of contents. SB Kleinman, The Three Speaking Peoples. Has Jeremy told you the story of how he got his sword? No? Well, oh, cool. Good for you. I think I remember Jeremy being a name that you used in some other stories. I don't remember who Jeremy was. Why is it so quiet? I cannot hear the music. It's gotta get louder. It's because I had it down so it wouldn't hit the microphone. Which is still important. Because I don't want the music to go out on the microphone channel, because that would be bad. It's super loud for me. Yeah. It's at different volumes for different outputs. The music, let me turn it down for you back here. And for me, make sure I can hear it, but not too much. I think I can turn down the air purifier again. So it's not quite so loud in here. That's cool. Well, congratulations. Good job. Good job with the Winggraph publication. Okay, where were we? We're making an enemy. We're making spikes. Let's make some spikes. Area 3D. No. Wait, it's wrong. Oh, no, it's right. Area 3D. Enemy. Or rather, spikes. Thanks. Let's make some spikes. Yeah. Okay. Move it up. spike. Spike block? Spike block. This will be, I'm going to call it mesh. Put it in spike. Spikes. What did he call it? He called it enemy. I'm just going to call it what he called it. Model. Oh, model, not mesh. Model. Collision shape 3D. But first, we need the model to be at 0, 0, 0 in relationship to the area 3D node. And then he wants to make a collision shape 3D. So it can interact with things. Collision shape 3D with a shape. What shape? What did he use? A box? Yeah. Box shape. Do it again. Hi, Red Pyre. I'm learning Godot so I can know how to make games like you. Okay, we're going to shrink this. Okay, let's just shrink this sucker down. How's it going, Red Pyre? I think we're going to make this just the inner part of that spiky box and not actually the spiky parts for the collision shape. Like that. Find any good ones so far? Any good what? Any good tutorials? I got the Humble Bundle last week or 2 weeks ago of like the Zenva.com, Zenva Academy tutorials, which they're not like better than the free ones necessarily, but they're organized and I'm like, that's fine. I'll just do these. And I also want to do that 11-hour one on YouTube. I think that looks really good. But this, I've made a whole bunch of little baby games with this so far. Focus selection. There we go. And I'm just learning whatever random things they want to teach me. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. This is very much the same thing he taught in the 2D platformer course. We're just doing it in 3D now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Move speed and move dir are now editable in the inspector. Vector 3. Target pause. I do appreciate that Godot 4.1 lets you pop out the script editor. It does. I like that too. And I would do that more. But in this case, because I'm streaming, I find it more useful to just size the window and like make it big and leave it. What kind of bugs me is that I'm not getting as much vertical space here as I want because the output won't go away. It won't get any smaller than this, which I don't know how to. Oh, never mind. I found it. I just can't get jiggy with not having my coding space separate from the editor. Yeah, I mean they're still like that. That's a little baby step that Godot made towards like a more modular like window framework. Um, just being able to pop out like that one window is nice. If you're just like, I'm gonna do visual stuff here and coding stuff here. But like if they're not afraid of it and if they're able, it might be nice to like move the inspector off of here and move the scene thing off of here in the file system and just move them all around like you can in Adobe programs. One thing Unity had that I wish I saw more of in Godot was more customizable editors. Yeah, I love custom editing tools. Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll get there. It depends what their philosophy is and what they consider to be scope creep that's gonna like just make things worse by accident. Global position. Target position. Start position plus move. This is the same code as the 2D version. Okay, wait. I have to see if Board Game Blitz is doing starting board games. I don't know. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Usually Crystal does what do you call it? Community board game night on Board Game Blitz. So I was gonna stream until she started that if she's doing it, but I don't know if she's doing it. She hasn't posted about it. It is Tuesday, the day my CSA box arrives. What's in your CSA box? Yummy, yummy stuff. Yummy fruits and veggies. Okay, there's people. Dan and Robert are in the lobby there. So it might be starting. She didn't say anything, but I suppose it's implied that it's happening as usual. Because I was going to raid over there and play some games when she starts. But I don't know if she's starting. I'm going to ask. Crystal, is community board game night happening tonight on Twitch? But until then, let's do some more coding. But let me see if I understand this. So the start position of this is the spikes, the enemy. Start position is the global position, wherever you put it. The target position is the start position plus the move direction, which you can set in the editor, but it'll be a vector that's somewhere else in relation to the starting position. Red Pyre, is your name a reference to Team Fortress 2? I never played Team Fortress 2. I didn't even know that. It's a good question. I never asked Red Pyre the origin of their username, but I'm curious. Global position, move toward. target position. Nope. Move speed times delta. I see. Because by default, move speed would be 1. I understand why the delta's here. I just was surprised the move speed was there. But now I understand. And then he's going to do something. He's going to do this again, basically, right? If I'm going to guess what he's going to do. If start pause equals target pause, this is a guess. Then target pause. No, that's not right. You hungry, Amethyst? Amethyst needs food. Oh wait, I need to take out that. I need to take out that print statement. That was just to learn about the delta. I don't want to actually keep printing that. That's just gonna slow things down. Okay. Do that again. Notice my actual preferred name, shortened from Red Vampire. Red Pyre, Red Vampire. Hey, speaking of vampires. It's not moving. Nope. I did it wrong. I skipped something. What? I don't know what happened. Save. Whoops. But it's not moving. Yeah, this is how far we got so far with the platformer. Got this vampire jumping around. Whoops. Oh no, I'm not on the floor, I can't jump. Oh no. Quit. Oh, that's why. That's what I missed. So for this particular instance of the spike, I'm making a scene, don't I? Oh, he didn't do that yet. Okay. So I don't think he made it a scene yet. He will. But I just want to follow the way he's doing it. Right. Okay. That's what I missed before. See if it goes. There it goes. Aww. Let's fix it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, maybe. Right? Oh, no parentheses. If global position is the start position. Slow down, buddy. quiet. If global position equals target position, um, so you've gone up and you've reached the target position. Then, if global position equals start position, because target position and start position have become the same, then target position, when do they become the same? Target position equals, and this is the same code he used for the 2D version, where he duplicated this line. Start position plus move dir. But why does that work? When do you, if global position equals the target position, and this is basically an and global position is the start position, but we never change start position. We just change target position back and forth between upstairs and downstairs. But how would this ever be true? If you reach the target position, then we set start position to global, but we haven't changed start position yet. I think there's something wrong. Oh, else, okay. I believe this is for some kind of delayed snapping movement. Well, it's definitely a rather snappy direction change. He'll use a sine wave for a different kind of movement later, but I'm just puzzling through when. Okay. This is it. When this happens. So the first time through, because global position, the first time through, this won't pass at all. So we will skip this entire if block. But eventually, the global position will reach target position. Then we'll enter this if block. This will pass, and we'll get it down to this section. The first time through, the spikes will reach the target position, which is upstairs, and this first if will fail. Global position is not start position. So we'll enter the else block. So then the new target position, when we've reached that upstairs spot, will become start position. Then the next time through, we'll move towards that new target position, which is down below, and we won't pass this yet, but then eventually it will reach that bottom part again. That's the start position, which is also the target position. Then it will enter this block. In this, it will also pass this if statement, and then this will happen, which is that the target position will switch yet again to being upstairs. Makes sense. I just had to walk through the order of events. I've done this on my Game Boy project. It's like in Pokemon when you tap the button and the character moves one tile over. I'll have to see what this tutorial does. This one is, because it's moving with delta, it's doing a move toward move speed delta. This is a smooth animation between 2 points. Oops. So it's doing that. And I'm jumping over it, but it also doesn't hurt yet. I haven't done anything to it yet. Right. There's no damage yet. Material. Oh. More fierce. Hold on, hold on. I'm making it more fierce. Give me a second. Oh, whoops. Okay, spikes will be like a purple. Oh, Nibbler's making noise. It is time for feeding the cats more food. Hold on. Yes, it looks like Board Game Blitz might be streaming. They might not. She did not respond to my message, but I do see that they are doing their stuff. So I want to see if they're also on Twitch. Yep. Okay. Cool. So my cats are demanding some food, and I have been streaming for about 2.5 hours, made some progress, and I'm gonna go play some board games with Crystal and the gang. So here's a raid message to paste into Crystal's channel when we arrive, and we're gonna go raid Board Game Blitz, and play some board games. This channel has follow or subscriber only chat. I didn't know that. Well, follow Board Game Blitz and then paste into the chat. That is my suggestion. Crystal's a lot of fun, and you can join their Discord and join audio on the stream and play a bunch of online board games with us. I will do more of this at a later date. This was fun. Thank you for coming by, Redpire and Eyeteeth, and everybody who came over with Alice. Welcome in. I'll be making more goofy little video games, ultimately leading to making one of my own devising, or several of my own devising. And I also play puzzle games on Mondays, which is how I got the idea for one of the games that I'm making. No problem. And I will catch you next time, Redpire, next time that we are both around at the same time. And let's go play some games. Thanks for coming. See you later.